Hey Dad, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to go ahead and put this little short video together for you to show the potential advertising capabilities that the EFMA would have on Facebook and Instagram, online social advertisements. Currently, we are working with our medical customers with this process, and they are seeing results. I'm also directly working with realtors here in Boca Raton, and then also one in Jacksonville. And additionally, like I told you yesterday, I brought on a gym, a fitness studio, on as a client yesterday, and then hopefully another gym tomorrow I have a meeting with. So hopefully we'll close that as well. But those campaigns are starting up very soon. Both the real estate ones and the gym ones. The medical campaigns have been going on for a while now, and so hopefully all of them will generate some really good leads and really good results. So let me show you the campaign that I would put together for the EFMA weekly webcast job opening advertisements. So the great thing about using Facebook for advertisement is that you have the ability to target market the people that you want to see your ad. How can you do this? We do this with some really cool tools that Facebook gives us. So for your ad that I created, I went ahead and put in filters geographically and via interest with people on Facebook. So over here on the left, I put a geo filter of the United States, the UK, and China. Additionally, I went ahead and put a filter of people between the ages of 27 and 65 plus, and then anyone that has shown interest to the Bloomberg Business Week, to the Financial Times, or to the Harvard Business Review Facebook page. So if someone has clicked via Facebook that they've liked these business and finance associated pages, we can filter those people to specifically see our ad. Additionally, I went ahead and added people that have a filter that people that have a doctorate or master's degree. That can be taken off, but just for this presentation, I just wanted to show you the capability of this. Now, with all those filters, Facebook is telling us that we have a potential reach of 12 million people seeing our ads. Roughly 36 to 10,000 people would be seeing our Facebook ad on a daily basis, and then 28,000 to 7,300 people estimated would see our ad daily on Instagram. Now, once we target the people that we want to see our ad, let me go ahead and show you what the ad would look like. So the advertisement on Facebook would look something like this. I basically used very similar verbiage that you guys have already on your website when it comes to the advertisement page. So just it says, "Attention fellow colleagues, need to advertise your job opening in the financial field. Let the EFMA advertise your job posting to our community of over 20,000 finance and academics, researchers, financial practitioners, PhD and MBA students, business and management schools, and government officials worldwide. First-time advertisers post your job opening only for $150, a savings of 50% off." Underneath the ad, I have a picture of you. Since you're this figure of the FMA, it kind of gives that personal touch. And then also underneath, just bold, reinstating the offer that we're giving in our ad, 50% off your job posting advertisement. Take this opportunity to advertise with us and reach our global audience. Contact us. Two things about this particular ad. When you finally accept the request, and I'll show you how to do that later. When you finally accept the request for me to use the EFMA Facebook page as an advertiser, this Dukas digital marketing firm will be replaced with yours. So it gives the personal touch that it's coming from the EFMA. And then also this link down here, this Dukas Digital Leads page co, will be replaced with a more personal link, so it doesn't look so spammy. It looks more personal, and that can be done at a later date. Now, once our potential 12 million people see our ad and they click on the ad, they will be taken to a page that looks like this. Now what you see here is what we call a landing page. Landing page is really simple. It's got simple text. All I did was put your 26th anniversary logo in the background, also the logo, the EFMA's logo in the top left, and then just simple text. Do you need global exposure for your job posting? Advertise with our weekly webcast and have your job opening exposed to our community of over 20,000. Limited advertising space available for our weekly webcast. Advertise with the EFMA. They go ahead and click here, and this is where we collect their information. So again, this is just a capture screen, so we're capturing their information. Very simple text again, EFMA logo at the top. Almost there. Please complete this form and click the button below to gain instant access. I forgot to change that. That will just say click the button below, complete this form, click the button below to begin advertising with us or something to that extent. Then underneath, bold letters, enter your information below to begin advertising with the EFMA. The 26th anniversary logo again on the left, and then the people will go ahead and, so without this information, this is what it looks like. So basically, first name, last name, email address. Once they click advertise with the EFMA, they will be sent to a, basically that means they've filled out their information, they're interested in posting, they're interested in advertising with the EFMA's weekly webcast, and they're providing their information to be to have access to the rate of $150 as a first-time advertiser. When they submit their information, they will be sent to a thank you page. Sorry. The thank you page basically just it's a great way to utilize upselling your other services, or having them contact, or having your potential customers contacting you directly. A lot of companies, though, on their thank you page, will say, "Hey, thanks for the information. Someone will contact you soon." Well, on this thank you page, we want to initiate the person to contact the potential client to contact the FMA. Why? It'll save time. You don't have to follow up with them, and they have the ability to talk to you directly and talk about their needs. So it saves you time, and it's just expedited better. So need to speak with me directly about your advertising needs? Contact me directly, 757-683-5521. And then below, I just put a nice little recap. It's very similar. I copied and pasted the information right off your website. Just a little recap of the advertising policy. We will post your announcement on the FMA website and webcast it up to 6 months or until you ask us to remove it. Event announcements remain on the web until the event date. The cost is almost 50% less compared to our competitors, and blah, 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 blah. So you're probably asking me, what's up with this? Why didn't we just send them to the EFMA advertising page? Let me tell you why we didn't do that. So this is what the EFMA advertising page looks like, right? It's a great page. It's a great. Two issues. Now, if we had our ad here, and we had people clicking on the ad to have them send us to this page, it's a little distracting. So first of all, people do not want to put information in on the internet. I don't care how great the offer is. Just studies show, online studies, online marketing shows, people do not want to fill this information in, especially if they're mandatory fields. Okay, it makes them, what we like to call in the industry, bounce from your page. We've paid for someone to click on an advertisement on Facebook. If they bounce from your page, that means you have lost that potential customer. You've paid for their click, and they've bounced your page. Additionally, not only the fields is an issue, not only the numerous fields, But the fact that there's other links here, okay, this is distracting, because what happens if the person clicks on the link, they want to advertise with us, but then they're like, hold on, what's, I've never been here, I've never seen this, what's going on here? E-library, we have tons of stuff to go to. So what I'm saying is, my point is that we create these landing pages. If you can see here, there's nowhere for the person to go, okay? Do you want to advertise with us? They're either clicking their information, putting their information, or clicking out of the website. There's nowhere else they can go. Now down here I just added a little just clip, to keep it even more personal. EFMA, 2016 annual meeting, keynote speaker, and then you have the keynote speaker from the conference from this past summer.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And that's just some personal touch that it will just put, just to give something for free to the potential advertiser. But again, the main focus here is this landing page. This landing page is to lock in the person, to force them to click and give their information. Now again, when they give their information, follow-up will need to happen if they don't contact you from the thank you page. So there is a sense of still need a need to convert this potential lead, because they need to be contacted. They haven't contacted us. So whether it's your web, if it's your web designer or you yourself contacting the potential advertiser, that's something that you would just have to put in place to convert the lead. So that's pretty much the ad campaign, Dad. It's not complicated. There's pretty much 4 steps. The finding your target audience, the 12 million potential people, right? Creating the ad / offer. I did this one just because we kind of talked about it earlier. Again, we could use whatever offer that you have. It doesn't have to be the $150 for first time advertisers. It could be we could emphasize the $100 off of the competitor. So post your job opening for $300. A market value of a savings of $100 compared to our competitors, or something to that extent. So it doesn't have to be this offer. It was just something that I picked up, or it doesn't even have to be for the webcast per se. Closer to the event, it could be, or excuse me, closer to the Chinese meeting or to the European meeting in the summer. We could put ads directly for the event, to promote the events. So again, once we create our target audience, once we put our ads on Facebook and create the budget for our ads, the advertisements will come through people's news feeds on Facebook, basically the area where you see all the postings, and it'll be specifically targeted to the people we chose. Then the landing page, where we will gather their information. Follow-up will be needed to convert the lead. And then once they give us the information, a thank you page is confirming that that we've received the request. But if there is a need of urgency or a need to talk further, to directly call us. And then I put in the EFMA page here for the Facebook like as well. So really simple process. I hope this makes sense to you. If it doesn't, my number, feel free to contact me. This is a little bit, doing it for the EFMA is a little bit different than bringing people for the advertising. It's a little bit different than bringing people into a gym or into a real estate open house. But it's the same concept. This can be applied in any industry. We just would have to tinker with primarily our target audience and then our offer. Those are the key things to this process. The offer number 1, and then finding the people that we need to present our offer, and filtering out the people that that we don't need to present our offer to. So that's the recap. I hope that you find this interesting. Give me a call if you need anything from me, 757-652-2775. All right, talk to you soon. I love you. Bye.